Hey everybody, we're here on this beautiful day in Pioneer, Ohio. Yeah, it's like the first day that we've actually had some nice weather. I mean, we've got rain and we've got storms and the temperature is in a million degrees. So it's really, really, really nice out here today. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you because, we don't see that very often. Anyway, what I'm thinking about doing, because I used to do, the videos on food and all that stuff, and then I got sick. So now I really don't have the energy for that kind of thing anymore, but I still like to play around with the videos. So what I'm thinking about doing maybe is like a monthly video blog kind of thing. That way I don't have to sit there and write for hours, and I don't have to sit there and film for forever trying to throw something together, but I can do little short spurts and compile it all together at the end of the month and, at least have something to play with. I got this really cool new video program. It's called Movie Spirit. Yeah, that's for iPad only, and it's really, really cool. It's almost like Adobe Premiere or I don't know, Corel Studio. I mean, it's really good. It does a lot of stuff. So it lets me do a lot of effects and layering and fun stuff like that. As you've probably noticed with my new intro to the movies and stuff. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking about doing. This is going to be like the first entry for this month, which is of course halfway through already. So it'll kind of be shorter than the other months. But just toying around with the idea. Yeah, you might notice I don't have a shirt on. That's not because of the heat. That's actually because the wound on the back of my back there, the back of my back, on my back, the wound is it's healed, but shirt collar just happens to rub it in just the right place that it causes sores, because the skin's really thin still. So for that reason I have to run around with no shirt on unless I'm going to the doctor pretty much 24/7. No shirt until that skin gets a little thicker. Another thing I should mention that might have a determining factor on how long this actually lasts is the iPad itself. This iPad is a very old iPad. It's about 8 years old. And if you have an iPad, you know that recently Apple kind of put the screws to everybody that has an older iPad. They discontinued support for 32-bit iPads. That would be quite a few of the older iPads that now cannot upgrade beyond 9.3.5 with the OS. What that means is, and they did that in the store as well, they told all their vendors that they would no longer accept anything that wasn't 64-bit. So basically what that does is any new apps I can't put on here. Older apps, if they upgrade it to include the older iOS, run quite a bit slower because they're now on a 64-bit platform trying to run in 32-bit. So it just makes it harder and harder and harder. I did have plans by the end of the year to get a new iPad, but those plans seem to have fallen completely through. So as long as this one lasts and can keep up and the program still works, we'll keep doing stuff with it. It's kind of a shame. I really depend on this thing for everything, but what can I do? I'm a poor boy. On that note, though, if anybody has $400 they want to loan me for an extended period of time till I get my inheritance, I'll gladly accept it. Cost me roughly around $432 to get an upgraded iPad. That's not a Pro, it's just a 9-inch with 128 gigabytes. But it does carry the iOS 11, which is pretty much what I need, the 64-bit platform to continue everything in a lot better fashion than I am now. And no, if anybody's thinking about sending something besides an iPad, I've been through so many Windows computers and Android devices that it's not funny. They just don't last. Windows is very cumbersome. It's not as portable as you would think. The laptops overheat and they don't last. You know, so it's a waste of my time. Having to convert everything back to iPad once the Windows unit fails is a real pain. So appreciate your thoughts if you have those thoughts, but no, I really don't want to upgrade to anything besides iPad. Yep, this is what we do every day. 4 times. We put the little finger stabber thing and the freaking finger stabber majigger, the tooth dad thing. And it has this sharp little needle. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. And you put that up on your finger and you push the button and it stabs you. Yeah, so much fun. Then you bleed. And you put the blood on the other doohickey majigger. And that tells you what your sugar level is. 4 times a day. My fingers are pincushions. Every meal, we get to stick a needle on the end of that. This is a needle right here. And it comes apart, and then inside's the needle, blah, 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 and comes a syringe. And you dial up however many units that you're going to inject yourself with. This usually is about 8 to 10 per meal, and then maybe 2 or 3 at night for my snack. I have another one of these too. It's white. I take that twice a day, and that's 20 units, once in the morning and once at night. Whee! Okay, after putting alcohol on the end of this, look at this. It's like a just like the bottles where we used to stick the syringe in, except see this has a little needle on the inside. So you just stick it in here, screw it on real good, and that comes off, and then this comes off too, and that's where the needle's at. And then when you're done, you put this back on it and screw it off and throw it in your little sharp container, which I use a laundry soap container. And that's how much I do this stuff. In 2 months' time, I have filled this thing with these little things and that little lancet thing that I showed you. This is completely full. And I'm working on the second one. Okay, so we're going to get the alcohol on the finger here to dry. Yep, there it is, the finger. Okay, we're going to try and make this bleed. We put the thingy on it, and we push the button. Pow! And then we squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And we get this nice little drop of blood. See it? Drop of blood. There we go. And we take this doohickey and we push the strip in. And we wait till it's all done doing its thing. Do 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 till it's got the little marker on it. Done like that. And put it on the finger. I don't know if I can line all this up where you can see it, but I put it on the finger. It sucks it up. And it counts down. Here we go. Boom. Wow, it's backwards. Cool. Anyway, the sugar is at, I believe, 193. I don't know why it's backwards, but 193. All that gets entered into the carb calculator that you see right here. And as you can see, I'm having sandwiches for lunch. That's 60 at the 193, and that's probably going to be like 9 or 10. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at it yet, but it'll be either 9 or 10 units. that I have to take of the little pen thing that I showed you. So hang on, we'll find out. Okay, so I just checked, and it's 9, as you probably could already see, because I had it up on the screen. So that's when we bring out the little pen thing. Hang on. And what you got to do is prime the needle. So we're always going to waste 2 units of insulin just to prime the needle. So we go click, click, and prime the needle. And now we just dial it up. I'm not going to be able to see it anyway, but you just dial it up to 9. Nine clicks, or 9 on the little scale thingy right there, which everything's backwards, so you're going to be able to see it anyway, but it's on 9. After I eat, then comes the fun part. Yes, the reward for every meal. Stick yourself in the stomach. It's fun being a diabetic. And, as I promised, here's that reward for every meal. That's right. We get to take this, and as you can see, that reveals, if I can move it over, there we go, that reveals the needle. And we take this cheap-ass alcohol that they sell these days. I mean, whatever happened to alcohol that was, alcohol? This is like 50% water, so you actually have to dry it. Unbelievable. Normal alcohol back in the day, back in the day when real stuff was sold, and you could get like methylate, and you could get all kinds of cool stuff that helped you get better. Back in those days, the alcohol would have just evaporated. I know because my dad used to use it as a little, like a little torch to melt wax. And you couldn't even do that today because it's half water. Okay, anyway. Then we just take this here needle, and we're going to have to hold it for 10 seconds. That's right, 10 seconds. We prolong the agony. And we're going to put it in here, squeeze. I hope you can see. And we push the button on the top. And wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And because these needles suck, and these pens suck, we then have to let go and push again to make sure we get it all in there. So that was that exciting fun. And we'll see you next time. Okay, hey, tomorrow's the big day, folks. That's right. We're heading off to the leg doctor tomorrow. And there, we're going to find out what the next step in Bill's life is going to be. Yep, will it be simple medication? Will it be a stent? Will it be bypass surgery? Or will it be a whole new chapter in hell with total amputation? Well, folks, we'll find out tomorrow, and I'll be sure and get back with you and let you know. Yep, it's the big day. I get to go for a walk. Yeah, I get to get out and go see the leg doctor. So folks, I'll let you know just how all that turns out as soon as I find it. And folks, it looks like, even though it's a nice day, it may just get stormy later. Yeah, look at those clouds. Let's hope they come this way. So, which was it gonna be? Medication, stent, bypass surgery, amputation? Well, it turns out for now, it's none of the above. That's right, folks, because we have to go back for, guess what? More tests. That's right, we got tests on September 7th. Then we get to go see the doctor again on October the 25th. So folks, it's going to be a long time finding out just exactly what's going on with these legs. So here we are at the beautiful medical building here in downtown Defiance, Ohio. And as you could see from before, more tests. So we're not going to know much of anything till October. Anyway, so much for that. The good news though is the doctor says I'm not going to lose my leg, so we can take amputation right off the list. Okay folks, so there it is folks. That's my 2-week supply of pills. Yes, lots and lots of pills. I don't know, I lost count, man, but that's day and night for 2 weeks. And tomorrow we're going to be taking off to Toledo, and we're going to be gone most of the day. We're leaving at like 9:40 in the morning and won't be home till 3 in the afternoon, which means I get to take stuff with me. Yeah, wee. Yeah, I have to take like an army of insulin and other stuff with me, just to survive the day. So we'll be taking lunch, we'll be taking insulin, we'll be doing the carb calculation, which is really simple, folks. If you look at the board here, it's C for carbs, it's G for sugars, then it's the simple equation of G pi squared times C over CG pi times 2. Yeah, it's real easy. No, folks, it's not that hard, really. Here, let me show you. Your total carbs are 65. You're going to divide that by 15, gives you 4.3. You're going to multiply that by 2 because you get 2 per 15 units. So times 2 is 8.666. Now you're going to round it up because it's 8.6, otherwise you'd round it down. So that gives you 9 units of insulin. Now just shoot up like a junkie. What's that? Oh, sounds like we're getting a call on the Choco phone. Hey, it's Smog. Hey, Smog, what's up? Hey, Bill, how you doing? I'm great. Hey, what brings you here, Smog? Hey, I just wanted to get on here for a minute and let everybody know that this monthly blog thing, vlog, a vblog as it may be called, we're going to have to shorten that up. Yeah, Smog, I was afraid that was going to happen. Yeah, I know. It's because it's just too long. I mean, this last week's only been a week's worth of vlogging, and we've got over 18 minutes of film already. And still got 2 days to go. So are you going to make shorter ones? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and make it a weekly vlog. Oh, cool. All right, Bill, well, you take it easy. We'll see you next time. Talk to you later, Smog. Bye. It's Monday the 30th, and it's earlier than snot. That's right, it's extremely early here, and we're getting ready to head out to Toledo. And I think our ride is here, as a matter of fact. So, we'll be taking off. Alright, so we're back. That was a nice 5 hours of adventure that we just spent. Going to Toledo. Saw the endo doctor. And the endo doctor said I'm looking good as far as sugars and all that. I did get him to increase my carb allotment. Now I can go up to 15 units, which might help me gain weight. Although they say the 155 pounds that this 6-foot person weighs is about right. So I don't know. We'll try for maybe 160 and just stay at there. I was at 180 and felt almost normal, but 160, we'll see what happens. Anyway, saw the dietitian people. They turned me on to a new app that hopefully will work with this iPad. I have yet to see. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those iOS 11 or 10 apps that I can't use. Anyway, that about wraps it up for this month's vlog. And we're going to be switching to a weekly vlog, so it won't be quite so long. Like this one's going to be about 20 minutes by the time it's all done. So look forward to weekly vlogs that will be a lot shorter. Anyway, we'll see you next blog.